Did you get on well on set? Was there kind of any banter?
It was a little tense.
Oh, it was low. It never worked with people, you know, your heroes. It was a terrible revelation. It was really, it was great. And we were playing in these, we are massive adversaries in this, you know, intellectually and, emotionally, we are absolutely dead opposites. So that's fantastic. It's always great when you work with someone you like on something where you're going to get punched in the face by them.
Politics is a strong theme in this film. I know the Brexit vote happened while you were filming. What was the atmosphere on set like?
I mean, it was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? I think it was a shock for everyone in the country, those, people that wanted it to happen and people that didn't want it to happen. I think everyone was a bit taken aback by the result. And yeah, we were all sort of a little bit dazed, I think, when we arrived in, because we all went to bed thinking one thing was going to happen and then woke up very early, as you do on these jobs, and you get the news immediately, and it was kind of shocking. But we went back to work and continued on, and Sally didn't adjust the story or insert this into the story, sort of shoehorn it in. It was, to me, it sort of speaks to what was going on in the country anyway.
It's implicitly in there, isn't it? There's a flavour within it, this paranoia, this sense of the, saying one thing and wanting another. It's actually in the piece. So it was oddly, like, felt like the earth had moved. It was a kind of tectonic plate shift, but it felt in a bizarre way both frightening and kind of accurate, for what we were doing.
Your characters are almost polar opposites. Are those fun to play, those sort of extreme stereotypes, kind of?
Well, I was just thinking back, actually, what I really enjoyed about this character was it gave me an opportunity to kind of act with my body. Do you know, a lot of screen acting is very much about the close-up and about listening and about, all of that stillness. And this was great because he's off his head and he's kind of like in an emotionally very vulnerable situation. So like Sally very much encouraged that kind of the whole body acting, which you rarely get to do on film because it's not de rigueur really to be flailing around. But in this case, it was great to be able to do that and to do a bit of physical comedy and to be able to engage in that, completely justifiably.
Yeah. I mean, that's the great thing. I mean, Sally has a history of dance, development. She's done dance movies as a dancer herself, so she thinks about the whole body as being something that's interest to her. So that allowed Cillian's brilliant physical performance, but also in someone who's very still. You see him sitting in the centre of this chair. There's a kind of almost a dance quality to this stillness as a foil to all this this mayhem going on inside him. There's this absolute stillness outside, So it's fascinating, It feels like she's getting it all, isn't it?
Cillian, are you aware of the disappointed Cillian Murphy meme on the internet?
The what?
The disappointed Cillian Murphy meme.
What's a meme?
So in junkets, your fans on the internet are saying that when you're not speaking sometimes, you look like you're disappointed in someone a long way away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Well, I'm glad I know what a meme is. But these days can be a little long sometimes.
It just made him terribly self-conscious of himself at the moment. Obviously, when he's completely unself-conscious, he's ruined his life. I hope not.
No, if it helps, they like me.
I thought I was not exaggerating.
Oh, good.
I think I was exaggerating.
I think you're probably exaggerating.
I was over-emoting for you.
No, the thing is, you got to talk about these things, and generally, it's a film that you're very sort of proud of and excited by, which I am with this. But it can be wearing if you do 3 days of it, and sometimes you have a little dream about, I don't know,